The right is playing fast and loose with facts and scapegoating everyone under the sun, especially black and brown people. As a white man, I do not agree with this, and I am on my black and brown brothers and sisters' side. Fight the good fight. We know that I am part of the resistance. Let's fight the power.
Our freedom of speech is freedom of death. We got to fight the powers that be.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got your black.
Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
Here is one dark manipulation tactic that men use on women to make them fall in love. First of all, I do not advise this. I do not advise this. I did not advise this.
I do not advise this.
Nor do I encourage it. However, I am dropping this knowledge to you so you can be very aware and make sure that no one is doing this to you. They will purposefully talk about other attractive women in front of you. They will purposely point out how attractive that woman is who happens to be everything you're not. Influencing thoughts of not being good enough, in turn lowering self-esteem. But here's what they do. Shortly after they just get done fantasizing about this other woman right in front of you, they will in turn start showering you with compliments, just so they can tear you down, so they can be the one to build you back up. Pretty messed up, right? So make sure this isn't happening to you, and if you feel it is, then you didn't tell your man, hey, you better knock it off, or I'm out. Michael J. Fit here, certified life coach, certified relationship coach. Follow me for more advice and tips about your relationship. Also, if you are seeking personal coaching, either life...
Andy, who was that? Michael J. Fit? Oh, I see. My niece chose violence with the videos again, the clips. This is about to be interesting. I'm going to engage in a conversation, that everybody seems to have all the time. And I'm going to come at it from a different perspective, the 50-50 topic. I don't know if relationships can be 100% symmetrical. In other words, even in every way, shape, or form. So I have to ask tough questions tonight. Tonight's topic, 50-50. The collapse, the potential collapse of attraction under total equality. Is it even possible for a relationship to reach that level? total equality. I'm not saying egalitarian relationships are impossible, but equal in every way? As gender roles, flatten and economic parity increases, erotic differentiation decreases and attraction declines, not because of oppression, but because polarity dissolves. What does that mean, Zoe? Has progressive relationship culture quietly engineered sexual neutrality? Is this why younger folks are having sex less? Bed rotting, staying in the bed, staying at home, not dead. Have we killed polarity? The tension in the relationship? Uh-oh, Zoe. Is that what you're doing tonight? I'm not saying toxic masculinity should exist or toxic femininity should exist, but where does the tension usually come from? Some level of toxicity, right? And let's be honest, a lot of people are attracted to toxic people. Hell, we voted in a 34-time felon. I mean, somebody got to like. All right? Think about it. Think about it. Does the modern power couple represent the most structurally stable yet least magnetized romantic configuration in modern history? On paper, we look good. We've got it all covered. All of the boxes are checked, right? On tonight's conversation, though, I want you to understand that we're not trying to attack equality, right? We're seeking to interrogate optimization. And everybody's talking about we building, we growing, we pulling this together. Over the last several decades, intimate partnerships engineered fairness with extraordinary precision. Equal income. You got to make at least what I make or more. Equal income. Equal domestic labor. Equal ambition. You got to be a go-getter, right? Equal emotional literacy. Equal vulnerability. Equal decision-making power. Justice in relationships seems to have expanded. Autonomy stabilizes. Dependency decreases. And compatibility improves, right? Yet another metric begins to shift quietly. Many couples confess a paradox they rarely articulate in public. I want y'all to tell the truth. 1-800-920-1580. I respect my partner deeply. But why do I desire them less? Got my back. Supportive. Did you hear what I said? Many couples are confessing a paradox they rarely articulate in public. I respect my partner deeply, but why do I desire them less? The tension is gone. Right? That question does not elicit morality. That question exposes structure. Right? Equality and attraction do not run on identical circuitry. Equality protects dignity. Attraction responds to differentiation. Not oppression, not domination, but differentiation. Oh, y'all ready for this? Initiation and response, certainty and surrender, risk and receptivity, mystery and revelation, tension and resolution. I know y'all not ready for this work. We focus so much on being unbothered and stacking our coins that we've forgotten how to be hot and bothered, all in exchange for predictability. When culture elevates symmetry as the ultimate relational virtue, contrast flattens. Right? When contrast flattens, erotic voltage declines. Even while relational health improves, you guys become companionate. Most couples pursue 50-50 in logistics. Few couples pursue 50-50 in depth. They split the money evenly. They do not split the healing evenly. They divide chores precisely. They do not divide shadow work precisely. They rotate relationship roles. They avoid rotating ego dismantling. They pursue equality in survival. They avoid equality in transformation, equality in accountability. Oh, what does 50-50 look like in healing, though? What does 50-50 look like in self-revealing? We want to go 50-50 on the social checkbox, the social checklist. What about the spiritual checklist? What about the psycho-spiritual checklist? What does 50-50 look like in reparenting yourself this week? I did it last week. What does 50-50 look like in conscious elevation of your partner? What does 50-50 look like in attempting individuation? See, we got 50-50 down to a science when it comes to the social game rules and the gender roles, right? See, Carl Jung described individuation as the integration of the shadow, the withdrawal of projection, right? The confrontation with unconscious drives, the differentiation from collective identity. Individuation requires tension between opposites inside the psyche. Without tension, no development occurs. So busy trying to be unbothered, we've sacrificed what it really feels like to be hot and bothered. I want to know, where's the tension in your relationship? Where did it go? Right? Two partners can achieve economic symmetry. Oh, we can build an empire together. Yet one partner may carry most of the psychological excavation. One partner confronts childhood wounds, the other intellectualizes them. Can we go 50-50 on that? I'm asking, is it possible as a couple to go 50-50 on the inner work? One partner dismantles projection. The other protects ego defenses. Can we go 50-50? If I gotta pay all your bills, can you at least pay yours? Those internal bills that are overdue? One partner evolves, the other one stabilizes. That imbalance does not appear in the spreadsheets. It appears in polarity. If one partner evolves psychologically while the other remains developmentally static, attraction destabilizes. Right? If neither partner evolves, stagnation replaces the spark. You've opened the door to obsolescence. You've opened the door to intimate entropy. If both partners commit equally, let's go 50-50 on individuation, differentiation, right? It might be able to deepen magnetism. It might be able to regenerate the spark, the magnetism that was there early on. Individuation creates contrast without hierarchy. Now consider reparenting. You know, those silent contracts and expectations that we wrote for our partner, for the one that's supposed to show up and save us from all of the mess, right? Those silent expectations, which are really expectations you have of your parent, what they didn't do, what you're not going to tolerate, because you had to go through that when you were a child. So when you date this adult, they can't do like your parent did. They have to do better than your parent did. Listen, now let's consider reparenting. Every adult enters partnership with unmet attachment needs. Reparenting requires emotional responsibility, nervous system regulation, trauma integration, and conscious self-soothing. Many couples demand 50-50 financially, but very few demand 50-50 in emotional maturation. Can we go 50-50 on emotional maturation? I'm not your wound butler. I'm not Benson for unhealed wounds. I'm not Mr. Belvedere. I'm not Jeffrey for your unhealed wounds. Let me say it again. Many couples demand 50-50 financially, but very few demand 50-50 in emotional maturation. If one partner regulates consistently while the other dysregulates habitually, imbalance forms at a developmental level. That imbalance drains attraction because attraction requires tension between differentiated adults. Y'all want to talk? Not dependency between two wounded children. Differentiation. Differentiated adults, right? Man, I'm on fire tonight. Who want to go 50-50? Is that a new expectation, Andy? Can we go 50-50 on healing? You want me to pay for everything? You want me to pay your bills? You want to make sure that you're safe? You have a safe place? I'm interested to know when I come forward. I'm opening up the phone lines. The nation, y'all got to get involved on this one.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the Dayquil.
Undo your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. Dayquil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu, medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. Created with a share of the 1984 Olympic Games surplus, LA 84 began operations in 1985 as a grant-making and educational foundation. Today, the LA 84 Foundation supports hundreds of nonprofit youth sports organizations throughout Southern California annually, trains coaches, commissions research, convenes conferences, and maintains the world's premier Olympic and sports library collection. They are transforming lives and communities through the power of youth sports. To find out about youth sports programs for yourself or your child, and to get information about the grants and support they offer to schools and nonprofits, or if you want to make a donation, please visit la84.org. That's la84.org. Or you can call them at 323-730-4600. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with us, ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yeah. I'm working on fine. I'm upset. 50,000 on my head is disrespect. So offended that I had to double check. I'ma always take the money over. That's why they need me out the way, what you expect. Got a lot of blood and it's cold. They keep trying to get me for my soul. Thankful for the women that I know. Can't go 50-50 with no. Every month, I'm supposed to pay her bills and get her what she want. I still got like 7 years of doing what I want. My dad still got child support from 1991. Out of town, people love to pop a lot of then come around. Word to Flacco Jody, he done seen us put it down. Asking if I'm cool, I'm upset. 100,000 on my head is disrespect. So offended that I had to double check. You tryna check? This is real life. Think we playing chess?
You said pay your own bills, you must be broke. If I were to pay my own bills, I wouldn't be dealing with a grown man. Okay, because it makes no sense to deal with a grown man in your life. Sleep with a grown man if he can't pay my bills. Otherwise, I could pay my own bills. You are correct. But if I'm going to deal with a man, he's going to be the one to pay the bills. Okay, I don't deal with people for free, especially no man. Okay,
just pause that for me. Of course, we got to play it again. We got to play it again. But was that passive-aggressive prostitution? Did she basically say, I don't even know who that is. So that's, oh, Lord, okay. I keep getting caught off guard. You know, I don't listen to the clips when I get them. I get them, I send them to Andy. Andy preps them. Does that sound like healthy conversation? I have to be, does that even sound healthy? I need some, maybe I'm missing something. Ladies, brothers, call in. The number to dial, 1-800-920-1580. That's important to understand. Okay, let her start her from the beginning and let's hear it again.
Pay your own bills, you must be broke. If I were to pay my own bills, I wouldn't be dealing with a grown man. Okay, because it makes no sense to deal with a grown man in your life. Sleep with a grown man if he can't pay my bills. Otherwise, I could pay my own bills. You are correct. But if I'm going to deal with a man, he's going to be the one to pay the bills. Okay, I don't deal with people for free, especially no man. Okay.
I don't need to hear anymore. okay, it's fine. I wouldn't mind paying a woman's bills. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't. But what if my stipulation to having to pay to deal with you is you got to be in the inner work gym? You got to go 50-50 with me on projection. I don't project. You don't project. As a matter of fact, Andy, I think that's a great idea. Did you hear what the lady said? If you got to deal with her, you got to pay her bills. But is she healed? Is she on? Man, play Destiny's Child, Bill. I can see if she was healed and levitating, floating, disease-free. Come on, there's step.
First we started out real cool, taking me places I ain't never been. But now you're getting comfortable, ain't doing those things you did no more. You're slowly making me pay for things your money should be handling. And now you ask to use my car.
Now see,
all day and don't fill up the tank.
This is different. Beyonce got a point in this song. Cause dude asking for money. This is like Erykah Badu's record, Tyrone. I got to dig in my pocket and pay for you and your. Now that's something different. But if the stipulation is going to be cover all my expenses, you have to be a magician. You have to be healed. You got to be Mother of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. You gotta be. Then people get mad when you make that. But this is the. Okay. Can we go 50-50 on healing? Again, consider projection. Early attraction often runs on projection. That's what I'm asking you. Consider projection. It runs on projection. Fantasy, idealization, unconscious archetypes. Projection generates mystery. If you think I'm just getting started, you'd be wrong. The beginning is yet to come. When we come forward, more from the voice of reason.
Relationships. Got you confused? Need some straight talk? This is where you get the unfiltered truth about love, relationships, and everything in between. He breaks down relationship dynamics with no-nonsense wisdom and practical advice that actually works. Tackling the questions you're afraid to ask and giving you the answers you need to hear. You're inside the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Gas prices are climbing, but President Trump says the spike will be temporary and expects costs to drop once Operation Epic Fury ends.
As soon as this ends, those prices are going to drop, I believe, lower than even before.
AAA reports the national average for regular gas rose 11 cents to $3.10 as U.S. military operations continue against Iran. The Supreme Court has blocked a ruling that would have required Congresswoman Nicole Maliotakis' district to be redrawn. Lower court said it weakened Black and Latino voting power, but Justice Samuel Alito disagreed. And wildfire survivors in Los Angeles are asking Congress to step in as investors buy up damaged properties in Altadena and Pacific Palisades. Residents warn the buying spree could price out locals and reshape communities, including the historically Black neighborhood in Altadena. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Think
Think It Up is an initiative to activate student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classrooms today? Join at thinkitup.org.
At the tone, please record your message.
You ready? Drop it! Mr. Tavis Smiley, preach it. Thank you, man. Politics in this country is crazy. You put things in perspective that even I didn't. The right is playing fast and loose with facts and scapegoating everyone under the sun, especially black and brown people. As a white man, I do not agree with this, and I am on my black and brown brothers and sisters' side. Fight the good fight. Know that I am part of the resistance. Let's fight the power.
Our freedom of speech is freedom of death. We got to fight the powers that be.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got your black.
Yo, it's Zoe Williams, the VOR, and I know you're tired of pretty gems with pretty lies, where people seem to scroll more than they sweat. Well, it's time to level up. Welcome to Huff and Puff, where excuses die and champions rise. Smack dab at 1221 North La Brea on the corner of Fairview. This ain't a photo shoot, it's a battleground. Certified achievers in the game. Trainers who grind with you, not post pictures beside you. Whether you're chasing your next personal record or just trying to outrun your past, this is your sanctuary of sweat. No mirrors, no filters, no fluff, just pain, passion, and purpose. Stop talking, start training, huff hard, puff loud, be legendary. Where folks go to war with their weaknesses. Huff and Puff.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
What if your rooftop could earn you money every year? With LADWP's Solar Rooftops program, you can get solar panels installed and maintained on your home at no cost and earn up to $900 a year. That's up to $18,000 over 20 years. There are no upfront costs, no credit checks, and no annual fees. Plus, you'll help power Los Angeles with clean local solar energy and reduce reliance on fossil fuels. Make your rooftop work for you. Apply today at ladwp.com/solar rooftops.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. The BLM Center for Black Power is a hub for Black activism in the city of Los Angeles, a standalone nonprofit affiliated with Black Lives Matter LA. The venue is home to live events, meetings, and organizing drives for Black-led community-based organizations. It is also the base of operations for Black Lives Matter LA. Built on what used to be a nuisance property owned by an arms dealer, the BLM Center for Black Power is in the heart of Leimert Park and has opened its doors to everything from youth organizers to toy drives to film screenings and community town hall meetings. To make a donation or make a request, please visit blmla.org. That's blmla.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
This is 50.
I don't know what you take me for. I really don't play that. I ain't got to get you. I get out myself and spray that. Each finger is killing me. Not to spray it. Got enough. Blow I put up name out this. Load the road when you get, I suppose you gon' be strong enough to take this. I'm in the hoop, riding round with a chrome, and you see through the limousine tints. I do dirty, get the cooking up dust for the jakes, come around here, kid. Get knocked at these start asking question my name, end up in all types of be a gangster till I die for sure, whether I'm poor or I'm filthy. Rich. Now what you know about moving that Peruvian flakes for that cake? I get rid of them. I don't know what you take me for. I really don't get it. I ain't got to get you. I get out myself and spit it. I don't know what you
She only wants you when you
stop caring. Only when you stop caring, we'll start chasing.
That is when she begins to start paying more attention to you. When she feels that she is losing you.
If you get a text back, you don't care. If you don't get a text back, you don't care.
When she feels she's losing your attention. When she's losing control over you. That is when these women start to notice you and start to value you.
If you get laid, you don't care. If you do get laid, you don't care. What happens when a woman sees these traits? She goes, he needs nothing.
She is no longer the focus in your life.
He doesn't care if he has anything.
She is no longer.
Andy, who is that? Power frame. Listen, when you don't go 50-50 on healing, this becomes good advice. Everything is defensive. Everything is warlike. I got to protect myself. I got to protect my peace. We're so busy worried about going 50-50, right, on the social side. But what about on the healing side? This is what serves as good advice in this society right now. People who don't want to do the work but want to be taken care of. Gosh, that imbalance drains attraction, as I said before, because attraction requires tension between differentiated adults, not dependency between wounded children. Early attraction often runs on projection. Projection runs on fantasy, idealization, unconscious archetypes. Projection generates mystery. Mystery generates erotic charge. As individuation increases, projection decreases. Fantasy dissolves. We get to live in the now. We get to stop trying to run away from a past that was unresolved and run towards a future that never arrives. Attraction must evolve from unconscious charge into conscious polarity. She pulls something out of me. Oh, he wakes something up within me. We can go 50-50 all day and not have a charge in the relationship, not have the attraction voltage. Do you understand? People are so broken and desperate, they just want to be secure. But if you're going to another unhealed person because they have more bio-survival tickets, as the famed author Robert Anton Wilson called money, bio-survival tickets, well, guess what? You're locking yourself into a situation where it's going to eventually break down into chaos because that person isn't looking inward. And because they have money and you went to them for some kind of security, they basically purchased you. Isn't that what the clip before said? The lady said, if you gonna even talk to me and if I'm even gonna deal with you, you gotta pay. Do you understand? Attraction must evolve from unconscious charge into conscious polarity. Spark, the lost spark, may not stem from too much equality. The spark loss may stem from insufficient individuation inside symmetrical structures. Inside symmetrical structures. Too much and not enough. You need individuation, regardless of if the bills are paid or not. I think Puffy's bills are paid. They're still being paid, right? He'll be out in 28. The bills are still being paid. His sentence was cut by 6 weeks. The bills are still being paid. But is he paying the internal bill? Don't you want a person that paid their internal light bill? They could be internally dark. Another way to say it is spiritually impoverished, right? Now, bring in the nervous system. Some individuals associate arousal with unpredictability due to early inconsistent bonding. Is that you? Let me say it again. Some individuals associate arousal with unpredictability due to early inconsistent bonding. In those systems, calm feels flat. Stability feels neutral. Chaos feels alive. Symmetry does not kill attraction. Chaos does not create sustainable attraction. Attraction responds to differentiation within safety. Too much symmetry flattens tension. Too much chaos exhausts attraction. Healthy, erotic architecture requires enough safety for vulnerability, enough differentiation for charge, enough novelty for curiosity, and enough depth for psychological intrigue. Now, let's confront the selective 50-50. When someone says, I want 50-50 financially, right? But I still expect you to initiate, lead, pursue, or anchor me emotionally, that statement does not automatically signal hypocrisy. It signals recognition that survival symmetry and erotic asymmetry operate in different domains. Listen, I'm making this point because I want people to understand I can pay for everything. But am I paying for chaos? Am I paying for dissatisfaction or suffering? Am I paying for manipulation? Am I paying for avoidance? Am I paying for chaos? Do you understand what I'm saying? We got the social piece together. I want to pay, and I wouldn't mind paying, if somebody is renovating their spirit from the inside. Does that make sense? If someone is actually renovating their spirit from the inside. Did we build the fairest relationships in history and accidentally kill the spark? By chasing peace, by building walls and boundaries and trying to be unbothered over being hot and bothered? What if 50-50 works for money, but fails for magnetism? 1-800-920-50. I want to hear from you. Has equality stabilized love and sterilized desire? When everything becomes equal, what happens to polarity? We need polarity to have that charge, right? Like a battery, positive and negative side. There has to be a voltage in the connection. Did we solve the power imbalance with the 50-50 notion? Or with the notion he's got to pay 100% and you just show up gorgeous? And lose erotic tension? Ladies, who wants erotic tension? When we come forward, I'm going to ask some even more disturbing questions.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Getting around LA doesn't have to cost a lot. Metro has fares that fit every budget. 20 free rides for qualified riders through the Life Fare program. Free passes for students with GoPass. And affordable options for everyone in between. Wherever you're going, Metro's got you covered. Visit metro.net/fare programs.
An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes, and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year, I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. The midterm elections are upon us. It is voting season once again. Common Cause's motto is fighting for the democracy we deserve. In service of that goal, Common Cause puts its state and national policy expertise, massive network of grassroots supporters, and nonpartisan approach into action to strengthen our democracy against the challenges we face today. They work at every level of government on priorities that impact each of our lives, like defending the right to vote, limiting big money's influence on our elections, holding public officials accountable, and more. Common Cause is a nonpartisan grassroots organization dedicated to upholding the core values of American democracy. They seek to empower all people to make their voices heard in the political process. This election may be the most important one ever. If you'd like to make a donation or volunteer in service to the Constitution, please visit commoncause.org. That's commoncause.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey there, Los Angeles. This is James Lucky Jr., publisher and editor of Los Angeles News Observer. Are you hungry for news that matters to you in the African-American communities of Los Angeles? Well, buckle up, because we got the scoop you've been craving. Stay in the know and never miss a beat with our free weekly publications conveniently available near you. Or hop on the digital wave and become an exclusive subscriber at OGNSC.com. Don't forget to join the party on Instagram and Twitter at OGNSCINC for behind-the-scenes access and sizzling updates. No more FOMO. Let's stay informed, connected, and empowered together.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Shook you out.
When thought stops, when there is no image maker, there is a complete transformation in consciousness, because there is no anxiety, there is no fear, there is no pursuit of pleasure, there is none of the things that create turmoil, division. What comes into being or what happens, not as an experience, because that's out, what takes place in there. Because I have to find out.
Come on, man. Krishnamurti said we're out here dating images of people. And during the break, you know, after we came forward and then now having come full circle, I was talking to the my TikTok behind the scenes, right? And the chat is going crazy over there. The chat is going crazy on YouTube. And I hear we're live on Instagram as well. But I was having a discussion with the TikTok fam, and I thought it was quite interesting. If a man is required to pay all of it, pay all the bills, shouldn't he require for his own sanity and happiness that a woman at least be on the path of individuation? And then opposite is true. If a man has all the resources in the world, i.e. a Diddy, should a woman turn down his protection and provision for lack of the real currency, which is he on the path of individuation? Is he on the path of healing? And if he's not, I mean, should she turn him down? The way our world is set up today, men are going to take the crazy girl. Crazy, pardon the term crazy. I know people, it's probably not politically correct. They're going to take the wild girl, whatever, however you want to say it. And women, the way it's set up, a great deal of them will take the wild provider. Valerie in the TikTok called it a wounded bird. Ernest on KBLA's YouTube page says, a real man doesn't have a problem with finance or financing the whole operation, but it's how you approach the situation. Again, I can't finance the whole situation if there's no healing going on. I mean, like real healing. And it's not for me to evaluate if healing is going on or not. Like, you have to do the work. And trust me, you could feel it when someone's up-leveling spiritually. I don't want the unfinished work that I have in me to be compatible with the unfinished work you have in you. I don't want that to be the root of our compatibility. Let's go 50-50 on healing. Man, long time no hear. We got brother from Dallas, Texas on the line. True Monger from Dallas, Texas. Bruh, what are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Oh, man. It's kind of annoying how people think nowadays. Everybody's so concerned with being taken care of by somebody else. When you're an adult, you should learn how to take care of yourself. You're supposed to go into a relationship 100% of yourself, not half of yourself, and trying to go 50-50 on everything but your self-worth.
Ooh.
Why? You're supposed to be doing that already going into any relationship you're going to anyway. Now, once you get into it, y'all can have discussions to find out where each other is at as far as their work. Now, some people have the mindset that they're flawless, like they have nothing to work on, they're just conceited and full of themselves. They just want to be taken care of like an adult child. it's like they're looking for a substitute mother and father that they can fornicate with and trick out their money so they can try to live comfortable.
Oh, you came in swinging, bruh. Oh, yeah. Let me ask you a question. Do you think it's a fair expectation to present to somebody that you're dating, hey, let's go 50-50 on accountability? Is that a fair expectation?
Ideally, it should be. But some people will look at you like you're asking for too much.
Wow. Let's go 50-50 on consideration?
The same thing. They want consideration when it benefits them. And when it comes to you, they do. Sometimes, in most cases, they may not even care what you're going through.
Wow. Just don't miss the supply chain. Don't let there be an interruption in the supply chain. I got it. Keep going, brother.
Most people are conditioned just to look out for themselves and get over on people in any way they can and play the role. And it makes it hard for genuine people who actually want to be in relationships and knowing that they got to do self-work along the journey, whether they're in a relationship or not. Because you're always in a relationship with yourself, whether somebody's by your side or not.
And then you want to pay all of their bills. You want to pay all of their bills, and then you don't want to pay none of your internal bills, which is crazy. Stay right there. Don't leave, True. Stay right there. I got another one for you. When we come forward, we're going to go back to Dallas, Texas, and get Truemonger's final thoughts.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Gas prices are climbing, but President Trump says the spike will be temporary and expects costs to drop once Operation Epic Fury ends.
As soon as this ends, those prices are going to drop, I believe, lower than even before.
AAA reports the